Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2025! I hope you all had a lovely new year. I am commentating this from New Year's Day. But we're back. The hustle never stops. We keep releasing every day until the tournament stops and I run out of videos. And then hopefully we'll just get a new season coming right away. We are in round 8 of North America here, and we have two familiar names. We have, on the left, Rad Esports, and facing them, one of the top teams in the world, it is NTMR. We got some hella names here. We're starting off with Hella Ban and a Psylocke Ban. A lock-in onto the Adam Warlock for Rad Esports. Could be potentially looking for the Star-Lord Adam Warlock combo, potentially with a Mantis. Really just double down onto those revive plays. Star-Lord is actually going to be protected, so NTMR may look to replicate this, or if they just really like playing that Star-Lord, which, to be fair, he is very strong right now. In the right hands of the top players, Star-Lord is really being played very often. Third ban, NTMR, take out the Lunar Snow. First healer ban of our rotations, as opposed to the protection onto that Adam Warlock. 10 seconds left for Rad Esports. They are taking out the Magic. They want rid of that backline dive potential. As we head into our picks, we are getting that Mantis, Adam Warlock, and there is the Star-Lord for Rad Esports, and the exact same for NTMR. Let's look at the other picks. It's identical. Let's go. We've got the full synergy team here. These rosters are what we've been seeing from a lot of teams around the world right now to maximize those team-up potentials. We have the Mantis, Iron Man, Adam Warlock, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, and Incredible Hulk. With the Hulk empowering Doctor Strange and Iron Man, and Adam Warlock empowering the others with Mantis and Star-Lord. It's a solid setup. Let's see how our teams are able to execute it. Introducing on the left-hand side, it is Rad Esports with Coopertastic playing the Mantis. High will be on that Star-Lord. Spenny will be busting out the Rocket Raccoon. Sky on the Doctor Strange. Zatex will be playing the Iron Man. And Pride is on the Incredible Hulk. On the right-hand side, with a quick swap around, but this is only for rollout most likely, it is going to be Amori playing the Mantis. Quick speed boost from the team as they get ready for the portal. We have Rymazing. One of our top players to watch on this Iron Man is playing them once again and is deleting people here as both teams portals in to the same spot. Let's go! But NTMR come out brutally ahead here. Even the chase down from Karova on that Adam Warlock picking up yet another KO. We have Gasklin on that Doctor Strange. Super Gomez will be on the Star-Lord and Hogs will be on NTMR's Incredible Hulk. A great start for NTMR. They take control of the point. Now, how aggressive are they going to play to try and hold their opponents back? It looks like very, moving most people off the point to try and cut them off from making their way into the OBJ. Sky has actually disconnected here. That is unfortunate, but they will have a chance to hopefully load back in and get back. Please, please, Netties, reintroduce us a skip the intros button, please. With the amount of sometimes little issues this game has with a little bit of DCing, it would be amazing to have a button to skip those intro cinematics, the brand icons, etc., so that we can get into the game fast. For now, though, NTMR in control, holding the point.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Seeing what they can do. It is the Doctor Strange who is out for Rad Esports. That is going to be quite unfortunate for them, but they're not giving up. They are still grouping, getting ready to try and make their way out. A little bit of poke onto the Mantis, trying to find the right angle. Team Up's activated. Sky is back, and with 30% left, this is doable. They're beginning to make their way forward. They've got the jumps. Clap for a little bit of extra damage. Pride looking for the opportunity to try and dive forward. Counter Hulk. Hulk's in the backline for both teams and immediately popped down to Banner. Down they go. Fantastic. Trying to heal up the rest as they are also being dove onto the backline. They do take down Stardoll. Super Gomez wiped out but stunned out by Hulk here. Spenny taken out. Pride popping back in. Zatek just poking away from inside the spawn right now. 95% though, it's going to be very unlikely they can even make it to the point. As Rymazing picks up another KO, and round number 1 of game number 1 is looking like it will be going over to NTMR. Iron Man trying to make it to the point. Hogs making sure that no one else can dive back on, and round 1 of game 1 goes over to NTMR. But now we have all the players in the game. Can we see the comeback potential from Rad Esports? So we're heading to the Imperial Institute of Science. Immediately back into that Hulk form. Now, there is a bit of a discussion. I guess this will be the conversation for the chat for today. I'm not going to go into the logic behind either choice because I just want to hear what people do. I like reading what you guys have to say and I don't want to influence it. Do you think it is more value to stay in banner form, to sacrifice a little bit of health first on the initial rollout to maximize the health value of the damage you take before transforming into Hulk? Or is it better to stay as Hulk for the hard engagement purposes? I'm not going to go into any more detail than that. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So leave a comment with your opinion on that. And be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all very much. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. It's New Year's. I've already nearly swore there. It's New Year's. I have my monetization turned back on. So if you see adverts now, they actually do help me. And if you have YouTube Premium, thank you so much. I actually finally am getting some money for these. There's also memberships where you can see videos up to a day early. Thank you very much, everybody, as both teams once again portaled into the high ground. The trading shots back and forth, but this time attacking through. High, stunned out, trying to tank through. Super Gomez with the Galactic Legend right off the back. High with their own Galactic Legend, trying to force their way through, trying to finish these fights, forced to dash away. Spenny down into that cocoon form, but still going. Pride, ulting to just push on through, but they're completely surrounded. High, stunned out, an amazing sleep coming out there, but Aramori is still taken down. Back into banner for Pride, holding the line, just dropping as much damage as they can. You can see the shots are coming out. Kararova, did get the Karmic Revival there and is trying to group up with the rest of the team to make sure that they do come back. Spenny doing the same thing. Second revive. Gets Strange, gets Iron Man, and this could be their chance to come back into this as they fight through from the side, trying to heal up. They're getting taken down, though. An incredible hold by NTMR, but an insane start to this game. The fights in these brawls that we're seeing from the teams are just brutal, trading back and forth. Neither one wanting to go down without a fight. And making their way forward. NTMR looking for some eliminations on the board so that they can begin making their way up. But sound off to the right there, keep an eye out for flanks. Trying to just keep people healed up. Big healing, the damage boost onto Iron Man. Massive Iron Magamoto. The healing coming out from Kubatastic to try and keep the team upright, but they are getting chased down. Too many eliminations are coming out with 2 members down. The numbers just aren't in their favor. It's a good retreat, though, coming out of Rad Esports to try and keep more people still in this fight, making their way back to base, keeping Iron Man up. Great protection from Sky as well, holding the team together. But that is NTMR once again trapping Rad Esports in their base. Zatek, though, does potentially have the solution. They do have that maximum pulse to try and turn this round. If they can land it through that shield, they can try and pick up some eliminations for their team. Rymazing has the same situation, though, and Rymazing's going to drop it into the front line. Does not catch anybody, but Spenny and Sky still go down. Zatek with the counter, but stunned out by Hulk, denied completely, but down on the half cooldown for that ultimate ability. But that is big. NTMR. The stun out from Hogs there to shut down Zatek. Right, back into Hulk form. Karova poking through. Galactic Legend coming out from high to try and turn this game around, but it is too late. Game number 1 is going over to NTMR, and they are going to be 1-0 up in this upper bracket game. A solid start for NTMR. But we are seeing the coordination, the drafting is here for Rad Esports. NTMR, though, amazing on that Iron Man. They just seem to be taking these fights a little stronger here. And obviously, there was that slight snafu of a DC in the first game. But having the team just a little more coordinated here, they're able to trade out in these early fights, especially better. And once they get control of the points, it's not really mattering too much. The kills really, the eliminations, sorry, really tell the story here. A total of 6 for the side of Rad Esports. That is as many as Gasklin got themselves. Then on top of that, she's going up to 15, 20, 30, 36 eliminations for the side of NTMR. Or Nightmare, I believe they're actually called. I think I've just remembered that their name actually just means Nightmare. But either way, they come out ahead as we get prepared to set up for game number 2. And we are back in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you if you have ad block off for enjoying that ad during that little break. I'm always going to try and make sure that the ads that I set, I don't know what YouTube done with their ads, but every ad that I set will always be in the gap between games. I never want it to happen during a game, so if you ever see that, not me, I will do my best to keep that prevented as best I can by choosing where the ads go. So, Nightmare are now on the left. NTMR, otherwise known as Nightmare, and Rad Esports are now on the right. We are heading to Symbiotic Surface. Nightmare on defense, Rad Esports starting on the attack. Venom is going to be a ban out here. Not wanting that backline dive potential, or maybe they just don't want map synergy. Psylocke removed. This does mean Hela is now available. Magic being hovered by Rad Esports. Could we potentially see that banned away like we did last round? Sky is the banner for the team. Well, technically Pride is the banner for the team, but Sky is the one who is doing the banning. Hela, gonna be secured this time, will not be banned out for the second game in a row. Iron Man, on the other hand, amazing. I do not blame them. Is a dominant Iron Man player. We've seen it when we've cast them before. It is not surprising to see them banning it out once more because just how good they are. And Moon Knight, the final ban by Nightmare. Great with pressure onto the point where you've got to stand in one spot for quite a while. You get that Unk in the right place, you can be able to do a lot of damage. Interesting here. Rad Esports mixing it up a little bit. They're still sticking with double healers, but instead of picking that Mantis, who is available to keep the synergy with that Adam Warlock, they are picking the Rocket Raccoon. Well, we'll see how well that works out for them. Team up is activated. And Nightmare, on the other hand, they are going with a double tag and single range, single melee damage dealer. Let's introduce them as they are bringing out the Groot on Hogs. Gasklin going to be pulling out that Doctor Strange. Amazing on the Hela this time. Super Gomez going to be playing that Wolverine. Very interesting. Big tank buster. High damage, high skill. So we will keep an eye on Super Gomez. Aramori back on that Mantis. And Kurova on the Lunar Snow. Not banned out this time. Pride on the Hulk. Coopertastic bringing out the Rocket Raccoon is the interesting factor here.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Nope, there we go. Interesting. So they dropped the armor spawner and then swapped to Mantis. I'm really enjoying the fact that we are starting to see these rollouts. These different rollout strategies from teams where they pick Jeff for a speed boost or Storm for a speed boost out of base. In this case, Rocket to try and armor up the team. I really enjoy this. Hi. Going to be picking up that Winter Soldier, dropping big damage output and the ability to try and break defenses by hooking people out of position. This would have actually synergized with the Rockets, but they're not going to worry about it here. Spenny on that Adam Warlock, dropping damage off to the side, but is getting poked down by that Hela. Sky, once again, sticking with that Dr. Strange, taking a lot of damage going down as Zatek is poking away from behind on the Hela of Rad Esports' own, but the team is falling as once again NTMR are pushing them back. Let's jump on board with Gomez. See if they're able to find the right angle to try and isolate someone. Break through the wall that is Rad Esports' attack. They've gone off the Hulk here and they're picking up a Groot of their own. Everything else, currently staying the same. Oh, Spenny off the Adam Warlock through the snow. Both teams abandoning their Adam Warlocks. Big dive onto that Doctor Strange, trying to lock him down and then disengage. No reason to stay if you're going to get out of position. Nice use of the verticals there. Trying to get in there, trying to just really bully and shut down these tanks. They are in there deep and they will not go down. Nice retreat. Super Gomez looking for another angle, saving that big dive. Here comes these Winter Soldier, stunned out immediately though, but Super Gomez is eliminated here. Both the Winter Soldier and the Wolverine taken out. That's two of the big damage dealers for both teams in this first early setup here. 2 minutes to go. And Rad Esports are starting to make progress here. They're getting their push going. Zatek poking away, winning the headshot duels, gonna be popping into that Goddess of Death, looking for that Doctor Strange who is trying to block those shots with the shield and also zone everyone away through that entrance point. Great damage output, and this may be Rad Esports looking to claim their first point of either map. They're pressuring forward. There is the stun coming out from Sky, trying to isolate. Great pop on that Goddess of Death, shutting that down so quickly. And Rad Esports, they are almost certainly... That is a great Eye of Agamotto. I may have spoken too soon. Cast a curse. No, they are able to drive back Gasklin. And that is the first point for Rad Esports. And they are back in this series. Need to start making their way forward. Look at this. Chasing... NTMR all the way back to their spawn this time. Really setting themselves up for a counter-offensive. Keep them in base, keep them busy. You're going to give yourself the best possible chance of getting that momentum and getting yourself going. Branch walls being dropped. Nice use of the map mechanics to get that extra height here, poking away, doing as much damage as they can. Zatek on that backline. Coopertastic healing up the team because they've already lost a member here. Aramori also ulting to keep the team going. Groot is deep in this backline, causing chaos. Both of tanks actually are trying to get onto Zatek to take them out, and they successfully do so as NTMR move into position on that defense. Very strong setup there. That is a platform. I am curious to see what they do with that. Who is going to be standing on that? They're putting it even higher. Is it for Wolverine? Who is up here? It is for Wolverine! They've created a little platform for Super Gomez to hide on so that he can jump down from above with the Feral Leap and just try and burn through that front line, which they've successfully done here. Sky taken out right off the bat. That is synergy. I love that! That's so cool! Utilizing Groot to create high ground so that you can ambush on your own terms. That's so cool! Setting up another one here. Hiding above the door frame.
I'm opening a portal.
Portal. Coming out from Sky. Looking to just run past this defense. Get yourselves back on the point. Portal coming out. They take a little bit of damage, but this is going to allow them to skip past this defense. Get themselves set up an angle. Poke it away. Trying to get through that front line. Super Gomez still a little bit scary here. Trying to dive in. Didn't get the right angle there. There we go with the ultimate. The last stand. Able to pick them off here. They do lose Super Gomez. Sky actually survives. Zatek in the sky trying to wipe out the healers, but already pumped up the Goddess of Death. Right, amazing. Now responding in kind, trading shots as that health bar begins to tick down, giving them the extra protection, but they are already wiping out that backline as NTMR look to hold this defense. Down to 1 minute. Right, amazing. Trading so fast there. Trading back and forth with the Mantis and with the enemy Hela. Right, amazing. Doing a fantastic job here. Poking away. Working their way through the front line of Rad Esports. Trying to stop this assault coming. Here comes the heal out of Mantis. The Groot route coming down. Trying to do as much damage as they can. Eye of Agamotto from Sky completely locks down Nightmare. Right, amazing. Able to get out, but is immediately picked off on the retreat. Hogs in full retreat as well with the counter route to try and shut down the attack, which they do. Rad Esports have no one left to hold this. Sky is dived once again. And Super Gomez cleans it up. Hogs with the root there. Gasklin with the Eye of Agamotto. And that will shut down the push at 1 for Rad Esports. Very nice. Solid attack setup.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
A lovely start there.
You'll need a top-notch team.
Now we
to
come
win
down
this
to
one.
Nightmare's chance to go for the attack. Let's see what they are able to do. Will they mix it up? Rad Esports, they're picking up that magic. It was banned out game 1. Gonna pick it up for their attack phase here. Interesting. Nightmare, they are still sticking with that Wolverine. In fact, they're sticking with the exact same draft as last time currently. Rad Esports, the only thing they are really mixing up so far is that magic. Hi.
30 seconds before you
Busting
attack.
it out, looking to just get some backline kill potential here.
Love your sword, but don't melt my ice.
It's not actual fire, it's soul fire.
That's too awesome.
We'll see what they can do here. That is a Jeff. NTMR, they're probably just using this for the rollout, but it's always worth mentioning that there is a Jeff. We like Jeff. There we go.
Battle
Back to the
starts in
Mantis.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Let's see what Nightmare can do. Both teams picking up a melee of their own here. Draft
Draft
exactly the same for Nightmare. Why mess with what's not broken? Rad Esports, though. We're going to be watching this magic. See what they can do with it. Getting spotted. Trying to see through the doorway. Pulling back. Finds Wolverine. Immediately trying to lock him down. Prevent them from getting any more eliminations onto that backline. Quick heals. Attacking the team through. But the front line attacking from one angle. And the rest of Nightmare attacking from the other. Is making it a little difficult for the members of Rad Esports to get the good angle there. Good wall. That's going to be a pickup. 2, 3. Many people going down. And the eliminations not looking great as NTMR, Nightmare pushing through, are already in less than a minute claiming the first point of the objective. Now what they have to beat is 68 meters. Great angles here from Amazing, doing some real solid damage output. Super Gomez into that backline. Magic already down to half health, getting healed up quickly. Good pickup, utilizing the stun that came out from the Mantis as they chase forward, eliminating 1, 2, Super Gomez is deep, Hogs is deep, and there's no one to stop that cart. A portal is coming out. There's also no one on the cart, so it's not going very fast. Now they'll make their way back, but look at the distance that has to be covered here as we are in 55, 56. Portal comes out, but the last-ditch effort, they have to stand on the cart. They can't just get this up high. Swapping out to a Black Panther, getting rooted by Groot, but it's a good, solid pick here. Diving deep, maximum damage on grouped-up enemies when they're trying to stand on the cart, but getting immediately frozen out by Lunar Snow. Zatek dropping that Goddess of Death, but has already popped out of it, is trying to stay on the point. It's right on the edge here, 68-11 to 68-14. They're holding as best they can. Zeta going down, but here comes Amazing to blow up that defense, to take out the defenders, and that is going to be it as Nightmare takes the second point and the series in a 2-0. 2-1 on this roundup, 2-0 on the series as a whole. Nightmare showing why they are one of the top teams in NA right now and why they are some of the favorites to go all the way and win Season 0, Doom's Rise. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed. Once again, Nightmare showing what they have to offer. Rad Esports, they'll be heading down to the lower bracket, so they will have an opportunity at Redemption to make their way back in. But now they are on their last life before they are eliminated from the Marvel Rivals Championship. Very solid play. Karova getting the MVP there. 32,000 healing. That is not too surprising here. Super Gomez showing just how scary a top Wolverine can be. Burning through those front lines. Really just making it difficult for people to move. But that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this cast. Happy New Year! I'll see what I have. I'm literally about to just do like 3 or 4 more, so I hope you all have a lovely evening. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, you can jump in to the Marvel Rivals tournament section yourself. And if you have any game requests, if you look at a bracket and see a game that you want me to pick up, just leave me a message. I am putting a limit. I'm not going to cast Euphoria versus Euphoria. That sounds like a nightmare. I watched the mainstream do it. Go watch them. They did a fantastic job. But I do not envy them. That sounds awful to have to deal with. But I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.